Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you the different layers in the atmosphere that we use to help our forecast. Because we actually don't just look at the surface or a live radar and judge a forecast off that. We have to look at the entire atmosphere as a whole. And I'm going to show you the different layers that we use and what the purpose of it is to help us make our forecasts. Okay, so when we forecast, we want to start with the top of the atmosphere and then move on down, which is why we're going to start at the 200 millibar height and then work our way down to the surface at 1,000 millibars. And what this is showing us is the jet stream and the movement of the jet stream. And what it's trying to point out to us is jet streaks, which are areas of stronger winds. And we see that here, and this can really affect our weather because the weather system is developing or approaching, and could enhance our chances of storms and precipitation. And we see it pretty quick moving, but they're pretty constant across the continental United States, and that's because we're entering a phase where we're changing seasons. And so it's a pretty good idea to tell where we are in here in Mississippi. Right now, this would be dry weather for us because it is a ridge. And as we move on forward, we see that we will be in that pattern, but it looks like around Friday into Saturday and into the weekend could be a chance for a little bit more active weather, although it's not super potent. Next up is the 500 millibar level. We see that right here, and it's a measure of vorticity, which vorticity is a measure of spin within the atmosphere. And when you get more spin, that's an indicator that there's probably going to be a likelihood for some more storms. And so we'll move it through here, and as you see in Mississippi, we're not getting much of that spin as you see over here in California. Like, that's a very potent indicator that there's a storm system moving in over there. But for us, we don't really have that. We're actually in a bit of a ridge right now. And as we keep moving forward, we see not much is going on. We get a few little bits of vorticity as we head towards this weekend. So maybe that could indicate a chance of some showers. Next up is the 850 millibar chart, and this looks at humidity. So we're trying to find humidity and moisture advection, and that'll be a good indicator of to see if we've got moisture in the atmosphere to support some storms, or if we're going to be in a dry pattern for a little bit with some drier air. So I zoomed into the southeast, and as we move forward a little bit, we see quite a potent pocket of dry air, which kind of goes along with what we've been seeing with the ridge on in the atmosphere higher up, and that just shows that we don't have a lot of moisture to support any storms over the next few days, but we do see that change as we head towards Friday and Saturday. We get a nice buildup of some more moisture as well. And lastly, we are at the surface, and so now basically you combine everything that you learned from higher up in the atmosphere and help that to make your forecast.